Is he Power with the Gateway Pundit?
Tim Parlatore, attorney for Eric Greitens.
So, just a few months ago, we were covering Eric Greitens' case and how he was railroaded by the Democrat Party and George Soros in Missouri when he was kicking butt as governor.
Yep.
And getting all those rioters in control. And so that's put aside now. He's running for Senate, and here's another drama, but this time it's the conservatives or the Republican establishment attacking him. So I know we had the press conference, but lay out exactly what's happening to everyone who might have missed some of the details.
Sure. This is, and you bring up an interesting point about where we were before, because right now the investigator against him is now a convicted criminal. The investigator who investigated him is now a convicted criminal. He's pleaded guilty. The prosecutor who charged him is facing a loss of her license. He's up in the polls, and so right now is when political operatives chose to file this, to weaponize the family court system, to victimize him, his children, and quite honestly, to victimize his wife by putting her into a position where she is in jeopardy because she filed a false affidavit to try and hurt him, to try and hurt his campaign.
How did you discover that Karl Rove and Mitch McConnell were, pulling his wife aside and setting this whole thing up?
Karl Rove called campaign donors beforehand to warn them, to tell them, hey, stop contributing, stop helping Eric Greitens, because this is about to come out. And some of those campaign contributors let Eric know about that, and since that time, Karl Rove has admitted that he had communications with Sheena Greitens beforehand. At this point, it's a matter of scope and degree. It's not even a matter of if anymore, because he's admitted to it.
Well, have you spoken to Karl Rove's attorneys or his office? Have you gotten any response?
I have not.
And when did you discover that this is what was happening?
So this is something that pretty much immediately upon the filing, Eric did get word from his donors that Karl Rove had reached out to them and was behind this. So this is obviously, it's a very recent event, still developing, and it seems like every day that we find out more and more about what's going on, and that's why with these subpoenas we're going to find out a lot more.
Well, yeah, you see the weaponization of the judicial system that you see against anyone that's a threat to the establishment.
And this will be the second time that Eric Greitens is a victim of a weaponization of the court system. First they weaponized the criminal court system against him, now the family court system against him. Neither one is appropriate. Like I said before, I'm a lawyer. I'm not a political guy. What happens in the courtroom shouldn't have anything to do with a political campaign. Cases should be brought on good evidence and good evidence only, and this is not it.
So what happens next?
What happens next is that the subpoenas are going to get served, and we will see what responses we get from them.